Hey guys, and welcome to Total Body. Today you are going to need one weight. I have a 15-pound weight and then a bag full of books because I often get questions about not having weights and things like that and requests for more body weight stuff, but there's so many things in your home that you could use as resistance, and it is so worth doing because adding that resistance takes your training to a whole new level. So whether it be a bag of books, throwing a book bag on your back if you're just doing legs, you can use laundry detergent, heavy big ones for, upper body exercises, or even smaller ones if you're just starting out. But I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm going to demonstrate during one of the rounds, maybe the last one, or maybe I'll throw it in the first one so you can see if you need to use that kind of thing, just how to do it. All right, so I'm gonna show you each exercise for a rep, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is 21 minutes, and you're gonna need one weight. So the first thing we're gonna do here is a squat to alternating press, and we're going to switch which hand the weight is in at the bottom while we're holding the squat. So normal squat here, and press. So first one, obviously you wouldn't need to switch, and then the next one. Passing it off at the bottom. Next exercise is going to be overhead lunge taps. I guess I can still face you, so that weight is gonna be held overhead. Then we're gonna tap side and back. These are just little taps here. Really try and get that glute involved. Okay, so side to side there, little taps, very quick, side to side, or a curtsy-ish, and then back, step back lunge. After that, we're gonna go to the floor for a low start lunge. We're going to low start lunge with a press out. So just like that. Honestly, this 15-pound weight may be too heavy for that for me. If you have a weight that's too heavy, you can press out with both for both sides, or you can, use your bag. All right, so we are going to low start lunge. We're gonna hold our weight up. Right there. 15 pounds is definitely a little much for me on that. I may use this the whole time. It's probably more like 12. Then we are going to go into a curtsy with a overhead tricep extension and overhead tricep extension. So we're going to put our weight overhead. We're going to pulse 3 times at the bottom, okay? So we're gonna curtsy. 1, 2, 3, up, and tricep extension. 1, 2, 3, up, and tricep extension, all right? There's that, and then our last exercise is going to be a weighted bob. So you're gonna hold your bob, you're gonna hold your weight, and we're gonna bob side to side, okay? So just like that, but you have your weight, so side to side, okay? All right, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. I will show the modified weight first, and here we go. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you can hold it however works for you, but you're doing the same stuff. And it actually can be a little more challenging for those little stabilizing muscles, and I'm switching on the way up. We're switching at the bottom. So switch. For those little stabilizer muscles, because it's not as sturdy as you would have with a weight where you're gripping it, and it's very convenient for your body. Whereas a bag is a little wobbly. All right, and rest. We're gonna go with those overhead lunge taps next. You can hold this however you want. Since I have a handle, I'm gonna hold it with the handle. Though it's not that pretty to hold with the handle. The alternative, of course, be to grip it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna stick my hand in actually, and go. So here. So make sure you are engaging in that upper body to hold that weight. You're not just kind of letting it, I don't have enough space to tap back there. You're not just letting the weight kind of wobble around. Whoa. You want to kind of pinch your shoulder blades together, create some length through that arm. Your elbow does not have to be stiff and locked out, but you do want some length. You don't want to be way down here because then you're not getting much of a hold. And rest. All right, so we're gonna go to the other side. This one is especially challenging for your stabilization with that overhead hold. And apparently, I can't find a good position to be in here. I think there's some grocery food crumbs coming out of this bag. Go. So to the side, to the back. I think I'm doing the same side. Yep, I was. Right here. So you're never really coming fully up here. And I can really get this glute to engage better. Woo! This is a great core stabilization and balance addition to this exercise. Oh my. All right. You're gonna feel it in the quad either way, so get that glute, try to get it involved. And 2, and rest. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is that low start lunge with the press out. This may be my go-to for the press out throughout the workout, but you're just gonna grab the bag, however you'd like, or your lunge detergent, or your weight. 2, 1, go. And we're gonna come up, press to that front leg, press out. Press to that front leg, press out. Really try to use that front leg and just have that back leg for balance. And if you're wondering, I am 18 weeks pregnant. I mentioned it in a workout before, earlier on. But yeah, right here. I'm also hoping my husband's outside with our almost 2-year-old Noah. And I'm hoping he doesn't come in looking for me because he usually does. And there you go, done. My husband's supposed to be doing everything he can to keep him entertained right now. So we'll see. All right, guys, we'll start at the other side. In 4, 3, 2, and go. Press up through that front foot. Really use it. Now, if you have 2 dumbbells, feel free to add another one in the other hand to add a little bit more for the legs here. Though I do find that starting this low start lunge, you need to really be conscious of your form when you're using a weight. It's a little more challenging. I tend to do these lighter than I would a normal lunge anyways, because it's harder to get up all the way from the floor. And we've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next we're going to that curtsy with the tricep extension. So either grab your weight, like I showed in the beginning, or grab your bag. Keep it overhead. Make sure that you don't let this pull you. Those ribs and hips are stacked. That's what I said, oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna curtsy, oops, and extend. And we're gonna pulse, don't forget that. 2, 3, up, extension. Other side, 2, 3, up, extension. Good job, guys. Try to keep those triceps facing, those elbows pointing forward rather than letting them go way out. And you're getting your 3 little pulses, then pressing up through that front foot. Keep a nice alignment through the torso. And rest. All right, last thing is gonna be that weighted bob with the hold. So the hold you're gonna find is working your biceps nicely. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So right here. Just gonna get our heart rate going a little bit. This does not have to be a big plyo movement. You can make it into a lot more of a hop, but it can also be more of a bob and tap, bob and tap, all right? So whatever you need today, go for it. Nice little bobs and taps for me. I am keeping things pretty low impact lately. Woo. Keep going, guys. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Awesome job, guys. I'm gonna grab my water. And we are back to the top. I'm gonna go dumbbell this time. Squat, press, and go. We're gonna switch and press. Switch at the bottom and press. And press. Right here, guys. Make sure when you're at the bottom, and I'm gonna show you, you keep nice length and nice alignment. I know it can be hard when we're holding there for a second, but you can do it. And then of course, in all of these exercises, breathing with the movement. Using that core with the movement. And rest. All right, overhead lunge, taps. Next, I'm gonna have to turn a bit. I definitely have crumbs from that bag everywhere. All right, 2, 1, weight goes up. You're controlled and you're tapping back and back. Right here. If your weight's heavier, you're gonna wanna go slower. If you're a little lighter weight, you can go a little quicker. Also, I noticed it before, you can hold it lower. You can hold it here. If it becomes hard for you to keep it overhead in good form, just do this right here. You'll get more bicep than the overhead, but that's okay. You always want to be in good form. Just 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. We're going to the other side after this, and then we're into that low start lunge. Hello. We've got 3, 2, I know, Robert, 1, up and go. He's looking for me. Woo. Just nice and concentrated here, guys. If you need to, grab a wall or lightly graze a wall so that you can balance. That is fine. But either way, you're just doing little lunges, somewhat curtsy, a little bit back. My goodness, we've got 5 seconds. And 3, and 2, and rest. Great job, guys. I will say, that's not the best pregnancy one, especially further along. It can be hard, so I would modify that to the holding low. All right, we're going to that low start in 2, 1, go. I start with the other side. Pressing out. Apparently I want to curl with it too. Here we go. Right here. We are using that front glute. You can do it. Woo! Hello, keep going for 12. Five, 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're going to the other side. I'm all distracted because he's looking through the window for me. He's in a phase where he really, really wants to be around me all the time, which I don't mind. It does make this difficult. And other side, go. Right here. Use that front glute to drive you up. If you can't stabilize low through that shoulder, if you find that you're wobbling or drooping, just do a front raise or just do a slight extension to where you can control it. So say I need a little less, I can just go out to here and back down. Which I may need to do. 10 seconds, guys. Oops, I front raised. All right. 2, 1, go. All right. I'm going to be a little more focused now. Let's try, myself, let's try. We're going to that curtsy with the overhead extension next. Overhead tricep in 3, 2, 1. Remember the 3 pulses at the bottom, guys. 1, 2, 3, and extend. 1, 2, 3, and extend. 2, 3, triceps. Same thing here, make sure that you're not extending those ribs, or excuse me, it's easy when you go up like this to see how my ribs are poking out. You want to pretend those hips and the ribs are connected. We got 3, 2, and 1. Think of your abs as lightly connecting those during movements like that so that you don't fall back, spread the ribs, dump the hips, things like that. All right, we're going into that bob with the weight. You can drop the weight if you want and go right here. Again, you can make it more hoppy, or you can make it side to side with a tap. You can rest the weight on your chest if you want to hold the weight out for a little more bicep action. That works too. Whatever you want, adjust to what you need, what you've got today. And we've got 12 seconds here. Keep bobbing, keep going. 4, 5, 3, and rest. All right. 10 seconds of rest. We're going back to the start with that squat to alternating press. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Right here. Switch at the bottom. Use that core breathing. If you need help, postpartum, pregnancy, diastasis, all those things, your best core is going to be ready and done. It is ready and done. There was a website issue. So middle of next week, which is about 3 or 4 days, it will be ready and available. It's just waiting for the website. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. It goes over everything you need to know. Pelvic floor, core function, all those wonderful things. And even when you should see a specialist. We're going to those overhead lunge taps next. Okay, right here, overhead lunge taps. It also goes over how to breathe during workouts and all of that wonderful stuff. So, yeah, check that out if you want. Oh, this is killing me. I may modify. But notice here how I am not dumping back with the weight. I know. I've got my ribs in control. They're not flaring out. We've got 5, 3, 2, and rest. Hello. We're going to the other side. The dude's not happy. All right. I'm glad he's not crying though. Other side. Right here. Try to really use that glute. When you slow it down, like I am on this side, you can really take the time to squeeze and press through that foot. Get that glute involved. The quad's gonna feel it. I promise. Oof, my quad does feel it. Glute just needs to come along for the ride. We've got 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and rest. Beautiful job, guys. We're going to that low start lunge next. We've got less than 4 minutes. Some of that's rest. Low start lunge in 5 seconds. With that press out, I'm going to my bag and go. Right here. Use that glute. Fire it up. Whew. Keep those hips square. Keep a nice length through the body. And keep moving. Woo, guys, you got this. We got 10 seconds here. 7, you can do it. 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're switching. Other side. We will go to the low start lunge. Then we've just got our curtsies and our bob, and we're done. You're doing great things. 3, 2, 1, and go. Use that glute. Recruit the glute. I'm sorry for the things I say during these workouts. Keep going, guys. Use that front leg. You can do it. My mat is shifting. You got this. Let's go. Almost done. 13 seconds. Almost there. Keep moving. 3, 2, and rest. All right, we'll go to that curtsy with the overhead extension. Remember your 3 pulses at the bottom. And 3. Weights up. 2, 1, and go. This is another one where you don't want those ribs flaring. I say it, you never want the ribs flaring, unless it's intentional for whatever reason. I say it in certain ones because you're prone to it happening in those exercises. Apparently, I just want to hold my extension up the whole time. Let's go, guys, almost done. 5 seconds. And rest. Beautiful job. We're going to weighted bob. You can do it. We've got 8 seconds till we start. 5. Last interval. 2, 1. Go for it. Give it all you got. Right here. Keep breathing, keep moving. You can hop, you can tap, but just keep bobbing, bobbing. We've only got a few more seconds here. So keep going, 15 seconds and the whole workout's over. You got this. We got 5, 3, 2, and rest. All right, beautiful job, guys. Be sure to let me know if you enjoyed it, what you'd like to see, and remember, you're doing amazing things. Every time you're here, you're crushing it, you're putting in work, you're getting towards your goals, and I'm proud of you. So I hope you're having an amazing day and had an amazing workout.